90% silver has dropped so low that my local dealer is doing this. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get right into this. Now, the market for junk silver has really flipped. There was a time period where you could search through rolls, right? Coin roll hunt, and you'd find not just the silver I'm showing you on your screen, but like here, this is 40% silver. You could find 1960, this is anything 1968 is 40% silver. You can find silver like this in coin rolls, and you could bring it in to a dealer and get paid for the 40% of silver. Now, the demand for that dropped a long time ago, and many dealers started saying no, they're just turning it away. That happened a lot, but now we're seeing the same for 90% silver. People still coin roll hunt often. They'll coin roll hunt, and you'll pull out a Franklin. If you're lucky, just be persistent. You can pull out a Walker. It's a Walking Liberty. It's like 1920, right? Sounds exciting because it's from 1920, but it's really just 90% silver. These rounds are all this is like this Asahi, right? This is 1 troy ounce silver. You're going to get, no matter what, no matter where you go, a dealer is going to give you money for this. But the 90% silver, what's happened on this market for 90% is that the demand is so low that dealers like my local dealer, what he told me is that it's not worth the trouble for him. If somebody comes in, just what I'm showing you on your screen, they bring in like this small amount of junk silver. There was a time where you could bring this in and sure, they'll pay you for it. But now the demand is so low that he has to flip it to his wholesaler. And the only way he can do that, this is what he was telling me, the only way he can do that is if he really accumulates a large amount. If many people bring in a lot of junk silver, and then he has a good quantity, a big bag, and then it's worth it for him. He'll flip it to his wholesaler. But right now, demand is so low that, some silver stackers come in with like a small lot that I'm showing you on your screen. This small amount of silver, this junk silver. If you're coin roll hunting, it can take you a long time to find just this much. Coin roll hunting, just to find this, it'll take you a long time. So hunters are typically excited to get this much junk silver. They feel accomplished. But now when they're bringing it on the local level, they're bringing it to their local shop, the dealer often, like my dealer, they're saying, nah, bring me a real bag, right? Fill it up. Bring me a large quantity of junk silver, and then it's worth it for the dealer to actually bring it to the wholesaler, get paid for it. But this is happening for a while with these are 1968s, right? This is 40% silver. These 40% silver coins, many dealers turn these down. And now what we're seeing with this shift is what happened with this 40% silver, it's happening with the 90%. The demand is just so low for it. And I think, it could be just the availability of these rounds, the availability of and the popularity of stacking silver rounds like this. It's really picked up. It's really changed. Many people are getting into this. And so there's just more demand. It's more readily available. The information, like you're watching on YouTube, right? And that's how I've gotten all my information on stacking. The information is easier to get, on social media. So this world is really changing for 90% silver, and it's really it's kind of scary because I know many people just over the pandemic. A lot of people hoarded up on 90%. They picked it up. They're like, oh yeah, they went all in. I'm talking about boxes of 90%. So for that, when you have a large amount, it sounds like that's still there. But this small amount, bringing in, like I'm showing you on your screen, that it's not worth it for the dealer. It's just not worth it. They're saying no. They're saying, find somewhere else. So this is what we need to be looking at for our silver stacking. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. I post a new video every day, and I'll see you on the next one.